We are on Challah, Perek Aleph, Mishnah Vav. Here we go. I dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Okay, says the Mishnah, Ha-me'isa, Beit Shammai potrin, Beit Hillel mechayvin. So this thing called me'isa, which is what? Kemach al gabei mayim rotrim. I take water, boil the water, and I put flour in it. I guess it boils up the flour and makes some kind of meal. Ha-chalita, Beit Shammai mechayvin, Beit Hillel potrin. Chalita is the opposite. Beit Shammai mechayvin, Beit Hillel patur. So what's Beit Chalita? Mayim rotchim al gabei kemach. If I take boiling water and pour it on flour. So according to the Mishnah, it seems like there's a machloket. If I take flour and put it in boiling water, Beit Shammai says patur, Beit Hillel says chayav. If I take boiling water and pour it on flour, excuse me, then the opposite. Beit Shammai is chayav, Beit Hillel says patur. So the Gemara asks the obvious question: what's the difference? The Bartanura says, the Gemara says basically there's no difference. So let's read the Bartanura together. The Gemara is in Psachim. The Gemara says mufarash beGemara. We learned the Gemara to trey tanaininu. That Gemara asks the obvious question: what's the difference between if I pour water on flour or flour on water? There's no difference. It's two tanaim. Umi shashanazo lo shanazo. Whoever said the first one didn't say the second one. The tana echad tana meisa v'hu adin chalita. One tana said meisa and chalita v'savar bein meisa bein chalita. Whether it's water on flour, or flour on water, or water on flour. Beit Shammai potrin, Beit Hillel mechayvin. The Beit Shammai says patur, Beit Hillel chayav. V'idach tana. The other one says the opposite. So basically, it's a machloket tanaim. So it's very interesting. According to the Gemara, Rabbi Yudah Nasi sort of mixed the two opinions. So this is opinion one. Me'isa and chalita, Beit Shammai says patur, Beit Hillel says chayav. And then the second opinion is chalita and me'isa, Beit Shammai says chayav, and Beit Hillel says patur. Which one is it? Is it considered chayav and chala or not chayav and chala? Let's look at the halacha. Ul'inan psak halacha. Bein me'isa, bein chalita. Whether it's flour on water or water on flour. Im ne'efot bitanur. This is how we pass it. If you bake it in the oven, chayavot b'chala. V'im b'marcheshet, but if you do it on a marcheshet, it's a kind of frying pan or baking pan, or b'machavat, or in a frying pan, u'b'chol davar sha, or over tachtav, and anything else where the fire passes through the utensil, then p'turot min hachala. That seems to be the difference. That bread is when the dough is exposed to the fire, you have direct baking. Whereas anything else where the fire is through water, through the pan, through whatever, then they're patur. That's not considered regular bread to chayav and chala. Mishnah continues. Chalot toda urikikei nazir. Let's say a person is baking chalot specifically to be used for korban toda, for any korbanot. The Kahati explains it's not just toda and nazir. Many korbanot were required to have rikikei matzah, different kind of matzah, different kinds of different breads that they would then mix with oils, etc., etc. There's any of them. Nonetheless, so asan atzmo patur. If you made them for yourself, i.e., I have to bring a korban in the Beit Hamikdash, or I want to bring a korban todah, and I have to bring chalot with them. So many don't realize that korban don't come with bread on the side. Okay, that's korban mincha on the side. Because sometimes it says, if you have a korban todah, you can bring bread. Okay, chalot todah rikikei nazir. Fine. So if you brought them not on the side or as a korban, if you made them as a korban for yourself, patur. Limkor bashuk chayav. So if you made them, you're going to bring your own korban and your patur. Why are you patur? Excuse me. Sorry. Kevan the gilgal and the kacham. Since when you legalgala means you roll the dough, you made the dough, and it's definitely a round ball. Okay, you made them for a hegdish, then you're patur. Why dichtiv? Reshit arisotechem. You remember we learned when we brought the pasuk. It says mereshit arisotechem titnu laHashem shuma. So it has to be arisotechem, your dough. Okay? V'lo isat hegdesh, not God's dough. But if you do it limkor bashuk, d'bnei adam shetzrichim lechalot todah, you have a stall outside the Beit Hamikdash and people would come, they don't bake their own dough, they would go buy. Chayav, why? The chol lashuk im loche mamlich, because if you make it for the shuk, then you're going to decide, if you sell it, then great. V'ilo, but if you can't sell at the end of the day, you're not going to throw it away. I'm going to eat it myself. Therefore, that's considered arisotechem, and therefore it's chayav and chala. If you have any comments or questions, as always, feel free to contact me at this email address, arsport@gmail.com. Oh, we lost arsport@gmail.com. Have a good day.